what you do. Football field-wise, we're getting better. Every practice counts, so we're taking advantage of them. It's winding down a little bit. You know, we finish up OTA practices this week. And then next week we have our 3-day mini camp, and then we take a break. I'm kind of looking forward to that break just as much as the players are. But take your question.
Secondary seem to be flexing a bit today. How much have you seen them progress these OTAs, and who's sticking out to you?
Well, they're getting better. The secondary is you had different guys making plays. You know, defensively, you got to show up. It's just not about covering and tackling. It's about taking the ball away. We're able to get the ball away through the air and punching the ball out quite a few times a day. That's good. In my defensive coordinator's role, as a head football coach's role, it's not a good thing. It's about ball protection, security, all of those things.
Lovie, unfortunately, any early word on Deshaun or Justin Britt?
I'm sorry. No, you saw. I mean, one was a non-contact injury, and the other, you know, when you have 11, 22 bodies out there, every once in a while you step on someone. But hopefully it's nothing serious for either one.
Lovie, when you look at the composition of your team, are you starting to feel like you're building depth with the offensive line?
I think we're building depth at all the positions, and that's where we want to be. You need to be, you know, especially in all season, you want to feel good about at least a couple guys at each position by the, you know, the rotation that we have, and just kind of based on what they've done in their careers too, what we know about them. We're feeling better about at least 2 deep throughout our football team.
Lovie, what about the rookie class in general? Just now that you've had some OTAs, their comfort level, I assume they came in wide-eyed. Are they starting to kind of settle in a little bit now? Yeah, they are. The ones that can go right now. You know, you're not here every practice, but, you know, Petrie, for one, you know, he's been outstanding. Knack for the football, has done a lot of good things. You can say the same thing about Kenyon. You saw today, Kristen Harris was out there with the ones a lot of the day. The young rookies are progressing the way we would want them to. And again, this all-season work has helped them a lot.
Lovie, as someone who's been in the game as long as you have, as well as Romeo, what are some things that you've learned from him just from a defensive perspective over his time?
I feel older just from that question. You said Romeo 50 years, so I'm up there with Romeo, right? One more time.
Just what have you learned just from a defensive perspective through him throughout your career?
Oh, you say with him throughout the career?
Yes, sir.
Well, just, you know, there are some coaches that, you know, when you've been in the profession that long, I mean, some of the basic principles on how football should be played, you see it. That's who they are, fundamentals of football. I got a chance to be around Romeo quite a bit in a different role when he was more of an analyst position last year. Whole, you know, wealth of knowledge. And not just on football, but just on how he treats people. Anybody's played for him, they'll say the same thing about it. When you're done, you want guys to feel like you kind of help you grow as a man. That's definitely the case, and of course as a football player.
Rasheem Green's played a little bit of football on the other team. He's in with you guys now. Brought him in as a free agent. What have you seen from him in his early time with you guys?
You know, he's a big body, long, good size, good ability. He's a tough guy, smart guy. You know, everything that you can you look for with iPads, we've seen him do. He'll be in the mix for us. He'll have a role for us this coming year. I feel pretty confident, you know, making that statement.
When you have a young team with a bunch of rookies and high draft picks, is it more pressure for them to maybe step in and do more early? And how do you feel like they can deal with that if you believe it is?
Well, I think when initially when you come in, I let the rookies know that, you know, the veterans don't want to hear about you being young and don't know what you're doing. If we as coaches are putting you out on the football field, they expect you to perform. They read the papers too. You know when guys are drafted, how you're coming in, and you're going to have to prove it to them on the football field. And that's what these young guys have done. You know, they seem like they never leave the building. And when they get their opportunities, they're stepping up and making plays. Another part of being a rookie is keep your mouth shut. I want to hear about what you've done in the past. Just come in each day and work, and they'll start doing more. You know, that veteran leadership will start, you know, going off on them, and that's kind of what's happening right now.
Lovie, how hard is it for you to separate being a defensive coordinator and head coach?
Not hard at all. The more positions gets me involved with a lot more. You know, as a head football coach, you can point and CEO type, but I kind of like to know and in detail. I've pretty much coached the position just about every year I've been a head football coach, so I like this role, and the more the better.
When you enter the offseason, how important was it to...
Yes, ma'am?
What do you like about Philip Dorsett and his skill set in this offense?
Well, his skill set, one of the fastest guys on our team, has good movement. And, I talked to Philip an awful lot about, when you wore, you wear number 4, come from the University of Miami, and you wore number 4. I mean, I know one great player that wore it, Devin Hester wore that number. So I'm always giving him a little bit of flack on that. But he has ability. He can catch the ball. He'll make you miss in the open field. And the only thing that's kind of stopped some of his growth in the league has been injuries. But he's out there right now. If we keep him healthy, he can help us a lot.
Lovie, what were your memories of Andre Joshua when you played?
Special player. And as a defensive coach, you knew that you had to know where he is. And the offense was going to go through him. And there's only so much you can do to help a corner out. He's a tough guy. If you YouTube him a little bit, there's one play I can think of where he tells you kind of how tough he is. But just a special guy. You get to know him even more. For me to just talk football about him, and when you're the greatest player in the history of a franchise, that kind of tells you everything you need to know about a player.
When you entered the offseason, how important was it to get a running back like Marlon Mack in the building, and what have you seen from him? Obviously, he had injury a couple years ago. What's he looked like in camp?
We felt like we were trying to upgrade all of the positions, but running back was one that we thought there were some players out there would fit what we wanted to do. Marlon has been that, and I'm going to say that about all of our running backs, even with our rookie. We have depth at the running back position. You need that. They'll all have a role. We have a fullback. The odds are we'll have a fullback on our roster. So there's a commitment to the run. And with a commitment to the run, you need running backs, and we feel like we have a few that can play.
Thank you, Lovie.
Thank you.
It's been going well, man. It's been going well. I've been here for probably about 2 months, maybe a little bit over that. Got great guys, man. Coach did a great job getting guys in, and Nick, that guys that want to compete and get better, kind of have like-mindedness, and it's going really well right now.
What do you feel like you'll bring to the table specifically in some of your skill set and your experiences?
Like I said, like leadership, experience, just being a guy that's been there, been out there, playoff teams, and just been in that atmosphere. And as you know, we have a lot of young talent on the team, so just kind of being able to be there and to lead by example as much as I can.
What are your impressions of Derek Singh? I know he's still working his way up to full speed, but just getting to know him and some of the things you've seen from him.
Great guy, very talented. Hence why he got drafted where he got drafted. I think he's gonna, do some great things here. Whenever he gets rolling.
Stephen, when you were going through the offseason to decide on where you want to play next, did you have any conversations with Brandon? And if so, what were some things that he told you about Houston that made you want to come?
I spoke to Brandon a couple times. Just throughout my career. It's not like I spoke to him prior, but he always told me when he came here, he liked the atmosphere and just the vibe and atmosphere about it. So I kind of knew that, and I spoke to other guys as well.
So when you come from winning teams like you have, and this team is coming off of a losing season the past couple of years, is there anything you try to inject as far as trying to bring a winning culture and atmosphere to just bring that to these guys?
I think I can just, show, like I said, my leadership and just try to show my professionalism as what that looks like, what it takes to, reach, that level. So whatever I can do to help, you know what I mean.
What's been your impression of Nico Collins so far?
Nico Collins, wideout, really good, smooth, man. Big guy, catch radius, can run, humble. I like him a lot.
The secondary was, going after the ball really good today.
Yeah.
What does that say about this team defense and how good you guys can be going into next season?
Hungry, man. I think we're starting to understand that, takeaways, kind of when you win that turnover battle, that's a big swing in the game, so whenever we can take the ball away and put the ball back in the offense hands, and they score or we score, that's going to lead to a big chance for us to win.
You're looking at some of the younger players in the defense, Garrett, Jalen, Derek, all finding their way into the first-team defenses. What does that say about their knowledge of the sport and how much they're willing to adapt and learn?
Say it one more time.
You're seeing younger guys, Garrett, Derek, Jalen, start working in with first-team defenses. What does that say about their willingness to learn and their adaptability to this new style?
Oh man, they're a sponge right now. So whatever they can do to come in and get extra work in, they're doing it. They stand out there with the coaches. They're learning, watching more film. So they can be accountable. And when their name is called, they're able to, perform.
Do you start to feel the camaraderie amongst the defense?
Definitely, most definitely. Yeah. Each and every day is getting stronger and stronger.
A couple more questions. All good?
Hey.
Appreciate you.
Man, he wanted it better than me. He wanted 9-7 better than I did.
So what did he do to get it from you?
He sent a wire.
He did what?
He sent a wire.
Oh, man. Which said? What was on the wire?
I got more sacks than 9-7, 9-6 than 9-7, so I felt it's a little bit of luck being back on my old number, so thought it would be better for me.
What was your decision to come back? You said all throughout the year that you enjoyed it here and your experience, so not a big surprise for you to resign.
Yeah. I think we're building something special here, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Being in Texas, is that important to you?
For sure.
Being in this state?
For sure.
What are some of the reasons for that? Family?
Family. My kids are here. It's just I love the atmosphere. It's a great place for me and my family.
When you say building something special here, how much is Lovie Smith a part of that?
He's the key piece. He writes the script every day for how it look and what it's supposed to look like. So he's done it before, and we just gonna follow him.
Without pads on, what can you garner from these workouts with the offensive line, with your fellow defensive linemen without pads on?
Everything but a bull rush. You can do pretty much everything.
Throw some of the spin moves and stuff on them?
Yeah, I had to pull out a couple today. They was blocking me too good, so I had to.
I think you mentioned Mario, and you have some other veteran additions. You're no longer
Jerry,
the oldest guy anymore. You have some vets to go with it. What do you feel like that will add to have some experience like that?
I think it adds a lot. Those two guys, they so accomplished and doing what they done did. The sack total that they done had in their careers. I'm just striving to get those type of numbers and striving to be being around for 12 and 13 years.
As a former player, what did you feel like as a coach he can impart with you guys, having played the NFL?
Talking about Jock?
Yep.
Yeah, he know what it takes every day. It's nothing like having a player coach that's played before, and especially that's played your position. I think it's huge.
Do you have any early impressions of Kenyon Green?
Oh man, Kenyon, that's my dog. Kenyon, he got a little segment in every meeting called Kenyon's Corner. And he just get up there and talk for like 3 or 4 minutes, but he just changed the tempo of the meeting, and he always saying some good stuff. He made great cut-ups. He a good guy to be around.
Veteran defensive line, but younger players in the second level, guys like Garrett, Christian, Jalen, Derek, all stepping up. What does that say about their adaptability and their willingness to kind of relearn and reset after what they saw last year in as rookies?
You said what?
What's it mean to see these young guys step up in a more prominent role?
I love it. I just try to pay attention to what we're doing up front. As long as we're doing our job up front, putting pressure on quarterbacks, getting the quarterbacks and trampling the run on the way to the quarterback, and we just try to make their job as simple as it has to be.
Do you have individual goals? Do you have anything after what you did, benchmarks you set last year, things you want to do this year?
For sure. We're gonna get to the quarterback a whole lot more. That's really the goal. Get to the quarterback more TFLs, more explosive plays, take the ball away more. We're gonna improve overall as a whole defense, but individually we all gotta raise our standards too.
After 4 wins last year, what's the mentality like around here? Is it a hungry mentality? How would you characterize the way the team approaches everything?
For sure. Everybody out here grinding, everybody here. We just out here having fun and working together. We understand that we were a 4-win team last year, we're doing our best to improve that.
And you always write "have fun" on your shoes.
Have fun and be decisive. I write different things. These are some old cleats.
Hey, Malik, unfortunately, you guys had 2 injuries this practice. When you see your teammates go down for the light practice like this, does it kind of change the tempo of practice a little bit?
I ain't gonna speak on that.
Any early impressions on Coach Harris?
I try to pay attention to the front, but I have seen flashes.
Back to the Kenyon's corner. What does it involve? I feel like they moved on too quickly.
Oh no, we just be in meeting room, and then Jaka just pass him the mic. He'll get up there, he'll say what he gotta say, and we all feel it. We all get something out of it. I mean, it's a good tempo switch. I wish y'all could see it too, but I mean, Kenyon, man, he great with energy. He's just a great guy to be around.
Well, whip out your cell phone and shoot it for us.
Yeah, I mean, I try, but I don't bring my phone in meetings.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
So.
New team kind of had that Lovie called it a change of scenery.
Definitely great, man. Learning new guys, new teammates, new head coaches, new coaches, man. It's definitely a great feeling, refresh. Like back in college again, learning new guys, getting close with guys again, man. It's a great feeling.
How tough were the last few years on you to go from 1,000-yard rusher to having to watch JT and rehab yourself?
I wasn't tough, man. It's just the cycle of the NFL, I would say. You learn how to take your ups and downs, be grateful for what you got, man, and always go 110%. And that's what I did, man, learning from being a starter to being a bench guy. You just got to adapt and learn and keep going, man, because that's what the league is.
What do you think you'll bring to the table here
as a back, man? Just hopefully big plays, touchdowns, go out there, do what I do, man, and help this team get a W, most important thing.
I'm sure you know about the struggles this team has had in the running game over the past couple of years. Do you take it as a challenge to try to come here and help improve it?
Yeah, most definitely. But as a team-wise, I think we all do, especially every running back out here. Everybody want to go out there, help this team with the rest of the game, and that's one thing as a running back you want to do, put that on your shoulders and go out there and do that.
Can you talk about the energy that Damian Pierce brings to the room?
Oh, yeah, man, young guy, man. Young guy, bring that college energy, fresh, don't know what to expect, but he's a young guy, he learning, he's energetic, happy, smile on the face every day, and that's one thing you need in your room, man. Always going to enjoy.
Now, then, what went into the decision for you to come to Houston?
Decision-wise is getting a chance to play. Know they're a great team. You got to go out there, just put in the work and go win, man. And once I get out there on that field, help this team, I believe I can do that.
What have they told you about your role? How have they explained it?
Just go out there, do what you do. Training camp, go out there, everybody get a fresh chance, get a chance out there to go to work.
Do you have any competition though?
Yeah, most definitely. I don't think nothing is guaranteed for anybody. You just got to go in there and work and prove you got to be the guy.
You've been able to see this organization from the other sideline for the last few years. What's your early impressions on Lovie Smith and the offense?
Big plays, man. We're going to go out there, do what we do. The offense is getting going, especially through the OTAs. You've definitely been seeing just chances, going out there, ripping it out there, let guys make plays and do what we do, be playmakers.
Do you feel like you got it back, like you're all the way back now?
Most definitely. I felt like that last year, just didn't get a chance for me. Just been out there working, man. Just got to go out there and do it. Haven't done it yet, so that's what I got to do.
Watching JT have that kind of season?
It's amazing, man. You just got to be grateful and enjoy. That was a legendary season, especially being the second year. It's just a great teammate. It was a great room to be a part of, especially with my running back coach there. It was just great to see. Always motivating. That's the one thing about this game. You just got to learn how to motivate yourself, watch the other guys do it, and just help you out.
Previously, impression of Davis Mills.
Great impression, great guy, quick. He's learning fast. Gonna get it there. Got to be there. Got to be on your game with him and go out there help each other.
You see any similarities between him and another former Stanford quarterback you played with?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of different. He's still a younger guy. I seen Andrew later on in his career, so I definitely can't really tell because Andrew was later on, but it definitely got that smartness to him. You know how the Stanford quarterback be. You got to be on your game, be on point with everything.
Marlon, I know it's been only a couple of weeks, but what has been your impression about the offensive line, especially the way they're able to create gaps for you?
It's been impressive, man. Definitely big holes, especially OTA. Can't really judge OTAs. There's no pass, but it's definitely been holes there. Definitely a chance to hit it and get it, man. And that's what impressed about these guys. Communicate well. That's a major key, especially in the pass game. Got to communicate, and that's one thing we do.
Any
About your
similarities
new
between
running backs in the running back room now, could you break them down for fans and just give your impressions of how it is?
Just break the running backs down in the room.
Yeah.
No, Rex is the OG, man. Kind of do it. I think about our room though. I think everybody can do it all. Pass game, run game. We just kind of different size wise. So everything looked the same. I think we all got speed. Some guys just got a little more power than others. But I think we kind of a bunch of misses because everybody can run routes here. I think that's what I could see out of all of us. Kind of shifty, but we know how to hit it and get it, I would say.
any similarities between this offense and Frank's offense?
Nah, I won't say similarities. I don't see none, I would think.
Are good?
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.